Alligator HD250 CNC fully automatic bandsaw. It has bundle clamps on the back vise and the front vise, so you can clamp multitudes in here, and it has a fully CNC touchscreen control panel. On this side of the machine I'll show you the motor, which is 3 horsepower. The gearbox, which is sealed for life with synthetic oil, shouldn't need any attention. Very large hydraulic cylinder here for lifting and pulling the machine through the workpiece. Over here there's a simple scale which you can adjust the switch here to give you the working height of the machine. That's to say that you could have the machine come up just above the workpiece to save time in the cycle time of the machine. Down here we have a removable swarf drawer, so you take this right out, tip it out into a skip. Down here is a coolant tank, which after a few months use you may choose to pull out and clean. On this side of the machine you can see the guidance system, which is ball bearings and carbide tips on both sides. There's obviously plenty of coolant coming through both these guides and an additional hose here for flushing the swarf off. These are the bundle clamps, of course. These small pads have got holes pre-drilled in them, so you can put a wider pad on the top. We just recommend using a block of wood for this. At this end you can see a micro switch. Should the blade break, obviously this will pop out and the machine will stop working. As you can see, we have a sliding guard covering the whole back end of the machine. The vise has ball screw here feeding the vise backwards and forwards. Ball screws are used on all modern machines to control the motion. Down here we have a hydraulic pack which has a handle on the front here for adjusting the pressure of the vices. If you're cutting thin wall tubing, for instance, you would need to reduce the vice pressure so you don't crush the tubing. And in here you have the control panel. Everything nicely grouped together, easy maintenance, easy access. Okay, the touch screen control. As you can see, there's 3 modes of operation here. Hand, which means that you can control any motion of the machine, move the vices in and out, the bow up and down, etc. manually to get the machine set up ready to do some work. Semi-automatic mode is, it'll do a cycle, cut the material and pop back up again and unclamp. So that mode might be used if you just wanted to do a one-off job, or that you just wanted to check that you were cutting correctly on the first cut before you went into automatic to produce some work. Then you have the NC mode, which of course is the fully automatic, and the machine, once you press that, the machine is ready to go and you just press start and the machine will automatically cut the work you programmed for it. The home button here gets us back to the beginning. So at the moment we're going to program the machine. The word series means programming. As you can see, I've got some programs already stored. You can store up to 60 programs. You can have it sequential. That is to say that if you wanted to cut, say, 4 pieces off, in this case 10 millimeters long, and then out of the same piece of material or bundles, you wanted to cut, say, 12 pieces at 30 millimeters long, you can program that in and activate those 2 programs, and the machine will run those 2 programs. It will do that one first and that one second. At the moment it's set for cutting, as I said, 10 millimeters long, 4 pieces. It's very easy to change this, just like that. We can have it 20 millimeters long, enter, number of pieces, 6, enter, and it's done. A new program, as quick as that, activated with the green arrow. Okay, we're just about to cut these 3 tubes in a small bundle, just for demonstration purposes. I haven't put any coolant in the machine, we're just going to cut this dry for this small demonstration. On tubing we recommend that you go for our optional oil mist system, which is a vegetable oil spray system. It puts tiny droplets of vegetable oil on the blade, enabling you to cut material like this without having any coolant on the ground. obviously the coolant will run along these tubes and end up anywhere, which is always messy. The machine you can switch off while it's cycling, obviously with an emergency stop button. But if you wish to interrupt it while it's working, there is an interrupt button you can press. The machine will continue what it's doing. It will go down and do the cut and return to the top position, ready for you to do anything else, change the program or whatever. So we'll do a cut now. Switching the machine on to automatic.